I was not always this strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today.
I was getting beat up and bullied, and people were taking stuff from me. Yeah, so I grew up, I didn't feel safe at home.
Disappointment to me, to win, you gotta lose. To be successful, you gotta have something that's not successful. To be happy, you gotta have disappointment.
A note to your dad. And you said, you know what, I don't know you, I have no idea who you are, but because of you is part of the reason I am who I am today. The fuel that I use, you not being there, it's part of the reason I grew up to become who I am.
We don't have our own house, we don't have land, we don't have even food. We just, you know, we have to work every day to make money to buy food.
On my lonely path, where I was too different from the friends that I had, but not successful enough to be friends with the people that I wanted to be friends with.
I'm just happy that, you know, that my children didn't have to go down the road that I went down. You know, as far as I was involved, you know, my life was really a roller coaster ride, you know.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
Good! The game's over and the Bulls have won. Jordan beat him at the buzzer with a jump shot in the circle.
The most important key to achieving great success is to decide upon your goal and then launch. Get started, take action, do something, move. A 12-year study at Babson College concluded that the act of taking the first step is what separates the losers from the winners, or the winners from the losers.
Failures, it doesn't exist. It's not existent. What the hell does that mean? Seriously, what does failure mean? It doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. What does it mean?
Number two, once you've launched towards your goal, never consider the possibility of failure. The Germans have a saying, it's immer vorne, nie zurück. Immer vorne, nie zurück. And it means always forward, never backward. Always forward, never backward. Never.
The story continues. So if you fail on Monday, the only way it's a failure on Monday is if you decide to not progress from that, right? So to me, that's why failure is not existent. Because, you know, if I fail today, okay, I'm going to learn something from that failure and I'm going to try again on Tuesday.
If you want to do something and you want it that bad, you'll make sacrifices. And, you know, growing up for me as a kid, I made a lot of sacrifices that there were times where I've been put in uncomfortable situations, but I've used my mental power, my mental strength to push through it. I think that's how you can look at any of the athletes in the world. I mean, Tiger, the guy has a busted knee and still comes and destroys the rest of the field. You know, that's the thing.
I want my life, I want my work, my family, I want it to mean something. And it's like, if you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time. You know, like your life will become better by making other lives better.
And there's this quote from one of my friends, 𝐿𝐸𝐲, that says, "You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt."
It's when you want people to support you. Once you've already won, people are like, he's amazing, he's so good. But like, that's the time when you need it the least. And so you always have to be the person who roots for you before everyone else does. And it's usually a single clap in the auditorium for a very long period of time. It is a slow clap that's just you rooting for you. People struggle to do things alone. And the path of the exceptional person is one of an exception, which means that you are not with other people. And rather than fighting that or bemoaning it, see it as an indicator that you're on the right path.
I want to do good.
Yeah.
I want the world to be better because I was here.
It's like people don't make excuses. Some of the best athletes, or the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable. Everybody can compete when they're feeling good, happy, excited, rested. But it's the best people who can overcome when they're tired, sore, not in the great mind, not in the best mindset. And I think mental power that the greatest athletes have can push all the pain aside. Like when I was doing that Navy SEALs thing, was it easy for me to do it? No. Was it easy for me to climb over a 45-foot wall and look down? Not at all, and I'm afraid of heights. But, I said to myself, I'm going to do this and no one's going to stop me. And I think that's the biggest thing, is how strong you can be mentally. I think that really shows who the person is.
Other people may view it to be not the right decisions from their perspective, but for me to go play baseball, and everybody says, oh, it was a failed opportunity to play baseball. That's what they think. For me, it was the best thing that could have happened for me because it allowed me to go back to the game with a stronger passion.
I could do that. All I needed to do was do this. Sure, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Take your best shot.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it must weed out so many talented people. There's probably a lot of talented people that you've seen over the years that just didn't have that drive to constantly improve and succeed and really be thinking about what they're doing all the time.
I like that statement because I think the talent is doing it all. The statement of, man, so many talented people didn't make it. They may be an acrobat.
Mm-hmm.
They may be a fast talker, but that's not the only attribute that makes one special. You may be a great joke writer, but man, if you don't master stage presence, you may be a great joke writer with stage presence, but if you can't lug the tour,
yeah,
you're not talented for it.
I set out a goal 2 years when I came back to bring a championship to this city. I gave everything that I had. I poured my heart, my blood, my sweat, my tears to this game, and against all odds, I don't know why we want to take the hardest road. I don't know why the man above gives me the hardest road, but it's nothing the man above don't put you in situations that you can't handle. And I just kept that same positive attitude, like instead of saying why me, they're saying this is what he want me to do.
I always found something to be very true, which is most people don't get those experiences because they never ask. I've never found anybody that didn't want to help me if I asked them for help. I've never found anyone who said no or hung up the phone when I called. I just asked. And when people ask me, I try to be as responsive, to pay that debt of gratitude back. Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them.
Faith. I have faith in myself, faith in my family, faith in my community, and Northeast Ohio, the whole state of Ohio. I hold a huge responsibility to myself to understand that me playing the game of basketball is much bigger than me dribbling or dunking or making a game-winning shot. So the whole word faith is the number one thing I can kind of use for the very near future.
Even I have millions of dollars or millions of pesos in my hands or in my pocket, I still understand, I still feel the hearts of the poor people. Even if I am the richest man in the world, my heart never changed. That I always feel the hearts of the poor people.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. And I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create.